Are we good? Sorry, I didn't realize you guys couldn't hear me. Anyway, welcome to Group 7 of the PRT Assassins Unlimited Open. I am your host, Quarantined. Um, we have an interesting group for you today. We have Marcellus Fuse, Nathaniel, Adam Schmidt, Dog Sergeant 16, and Noob 2.0. The turn order is Noob 2.0 first, so it's currently Noob's turn. Adam Schmidt second, Nathaniel third, Marcellus fourth, and Dog Sergeant fifth. For those watching who are unaware of how Assassins works, so every game played it has Assassins mode on, which means each player in the game has a specific target, a specific player they need to kill to win. As soon as they kill that player, the game's over. They don't need to play until everyone's dead. As soon as someone kills their target, the game is done. Now that doesn't mean that you can just kill anybody. Every person is specifically sent a target, and the way it works is if someone kills a person's target, then whoever killed their target becomes their new one. And yeah, that's really all there is to it. We're having 3 games. All 5 players will play all 3 games, and will amass points over each game. And the way it works specifically is, if I could talk, it is, I believe, 10 points for the win. Actually, maybe 12 points. I think 12 points for the win and 3 points per kill. I could be wrong. But I believe that's the point format. Also, in case you're interested, I do have the list of targets here. So, Noob, who is in the first position, their target is Marcellus Fuse. Then Adam Schmidt, who is in the second turn, their target is Noob 2.0. Nathaniel's target, the third player, Nathaniel, their target is Dog Sergeant. The fourth player, Marcellus, their target is Adam Schmidt. And then the fifth player, Dog Sergeant, their target is Nathaniel. So Noob, first of the turn order, he's going to need to move himself as close to Marcellus as possible, the purple player, and hit territories as well. Adam doing pretty good at spreading himself out, keeping himself fairly close to Noob. The only problem is that he has a lot of territory, kind of all over the place. Needs to make sure he has the troops to take care of that 4 in the corner. He has a stack right next to Noob's on the eastern side of the board. Really, his worst part is going to be handling the north side. Okay, kind of shoving that 4 in the corner, keeping it locked there. Noob giving him fist bumps. Now Nathaniel, his goal is going to be to kill Dog Sergeant, the black player, so he needs to keep close to all of his troops. Unfortunately, he has a decent stack south but if he moves it further there. Also, the settings will change a little bit each game. All 3 games will be on this map, Brazil Advanced, but this game has blizzards on. Obviously, that's the modifier for this one. The way it is that game 1 is going to have blizzards on, game 2 will have stable portals on, and then game 3 will have unstable portals on. All right, Marcellus moving himself out a little bit, moving some of his troops out. So no one really even attempting to go for a bonus currently. in the group I played in, there was people taking bonuses a bit, but they did not hold usually. So holding a bonus here is very crucial because usually these games end on like the first or second trades. It's like the first trades go through, and then it depends on whoever has a set on 3. Turn order is highly dependent in here as well. Whoever's earliest in the turn order is going to have a bit of an advantage, depending on how close they are to their target. Like if they have all their stacks right next to them and they have the troops spread out wisely, chances are they could just sit on 3 and then kill them. So we could see the game over here in about 3 turns. Yeah, correct. Nathaniel does have good lines on Doug Sargent, but he needs to maintain them. Because if he tries to like not be obvious about it, which I think is kind of out of the window, but if he tries to not be obvious about it, then and Marcel is kind of roadblocking him in the south to that 6. Everyone pretty even in terms of troops. No one is like significantly lowered. Like no one's been hit a lot for cards. I don't know. Currently, I'd say if I were to say anyone who has the best chances of winning right now, I think Adam. It depends. It depends on the sets, but I don't know. I feel like Noob's a bit too far from Marcellus in some places, but actually no, not really. It's really the 5 in the southeast that he'd have trouble getting to. I think that's gonna screw him over. But Adam, he is basically next. He's very close to Noob everywhere. He's just gonna need to. But now that 6 in the northeast is a little tricky. But okay, he takes a card off of that stack, but he should move it back. He should move it back to where it was. Ooh, that's not a good decision. That wasn't a good decision. He shouldn't have done that. Or wait, actually, do those territories not connect? What are the? I'm not sure. I don't. Maybe those don't connect. Maybe he was just kind of screwed no matter what. It really depends. But Nathaniel could also have a good chance because he is right next to Dog Sergeant everywhere. But that 6 in the bottom right is going to be very difficult. People like last in the turn order, like Dog Sergeant, are highly disadvantaged here because they'll be the last to have the chance to set. But if they're lucky and some foul ups happen or people just don't set, it could lead to them having the advantage. Mostly, if someone messes up a kill earlier in the turn order, usually, and like the whole board gets mixed up, then that does often change things. All right, so we're gonna see the first sets come in. Noob's gonna take the 4 trade, and he needs to kill Marcellus, who is going to get the 10 trade, which will be rough. But if they have a set on 3, they could still do it. I don't know. Everyone here is doing a very good job of getting in everyone's way. I feel like having 5 people instead of 6 definitely changes the board a bit. Makes it a bit more difficult for things to happen. Adam hits Noob's 1 in that corner. And he leaves. Okay, so he's not even going for the kill, I guess. He should, because if he was going for the kill, he should have left that there. Should have left it in the position it was. That was not a great play from Adam. Oh, well, but he does have a set on 3, which makes that even more unfortunate that he did that, because he could maybe win this game next turn if he didn't do that. See, is Noob aware of the fact that Adam has him? Alright. Marcellus sets, gets the 10. Another thing is there being one less person trading makes the trades lower. So this could take maybe a couple more turns. Maybe we don't see sets on 3 that win the game. But I feel like we still do. It just kind of depends. I feel like now actually Noob and Adam are maybe a bit less advantaged because they're only going to be getting like the 15 and 20 rather than the 20 and the 25. Makes things a bit different. But I don't know. Maybe it doesn't change anything. All right, we don't see a set from Noob. Man, it is so unfortunate Adam didn't move that stack back. He could have a chance of winning right here. I don't know. I feel like maybe the sets still just are too low. But I think he should set. But I guess that kind of wipes away his chances of winning at all. I'm not sure what to do if I'm Adam. I don't think he doesn't seem like he knows what to do either. He doesn't set. Interesting move. That could advantage Marcellus. Marcellus could have the chance to kill him. If Marcellus has a set on 3, this game could be over. Now Nathaniel, it seems like doesn't have a set, otherwise he would have used it. Because he has pretty good lines on Dog Sergeant except for that 11. And I think Dog Sergeant knows that neither Adam or Marcellus have him because he's putting most of his troops there. Or at least like that's his biggest stack, even though it's kind of locked in a corner. I guess maybe we don't see a set on 3 at all. I think Dog Sergeant should set though. I think he should. If he has one. The thing is he could not have one. All right, back to Noob. No, he doesn't set on 4 either. I don't think he has a set. I think, he just hits things. I think he definitely would have set if he had one. That's not good. He moves himself closer to Marcellus. Yeah, he had no set. That is unfortunate. Still didn't move that 9 back. I don't know. Why did he do that? Why would he not just leave that there? He literally has the chance to win. But not now. I really hope he doesn't go for it because he doesn't have it. No, no way. Is he killing? What is he doing? What is he doing? He doesn't want to die. He doesn't want to die. That was an interesting move. So he knows Marcellus has him. He knew that much. And he eliminates a position so that he doesn't die, but he's set. I mean, I don't think Marcellus can kill him as long as he's set right there. So I feel like that was a little unnecessary, but I mean if he was afraid enough then it's whatever. Nathaniel didn't have a set either. Or just chose. I feel like he just didn't have a set. I feel like it's very unwise to not set at this point. So that's 2 no sets on 4. Does he go for it now? I don't know. That was a fair enough play from Adam, I'll be honest. But Marcellus doesn't move himself closer anyway. And good on him for knowing who his assassin is. Alright, do we see Dog Sergeant set? I think Dog Sergeant might have enough to kill Nathaniel here if he sets. And I think that's what he's thinking about right now. I mean, I think he does, but he's using a lot of time. He's already halfway through his turn. I think it's too little, too late if he sets now. Yeah, Nathaniel knows who is going after him. He does not set. Noob sets. Does he go for it? I don't think he does because his target did set. He doesn't really have a chance. I think Nathaniel wins. I think he sets on his turn and kills Dog Sergeant. I think we see the game end this turn. I'll tell you what, I bet when Adam hit Marcellus's set, I bet Noob was really hoping that Marcellus didn't have a set on 4. Does he go for it? No. He used up too much of his timer anyway. I think the game ends right here. Or not right here. When it gets to Nathaniel's turn. Adam can't really do anything. He can kind of just sit and hope that the game doesn't end. Yeah, no, he just takes a card. All right, now we see Nathaniel set. Does he win it right here? It's a 30 set. I think it's enough. Oh, man. Oh, man. Could be close. Because the fact that he has to punch through an extra 8 stack really makes it harder. He's going to go for it, though. That's 1 stack down. That's 2. 3. 4. Does he get the last one? Does he have it? I think that's guaranteed. He's got it. No, why do you do that? Why do you do that? Why do you do that? He didn't know those connected. He didn't know they connected. And he loses. Guys, for the record, those territories connect. He didn't need to split there. But he didn't know that. He didn't know those connected. Oh, that's so unfortunate. And now Marcellus wins. Man, that sucks. That really sucks. I can't believe that just happened. I mean, it's fair enough. Like those territories look like they might not connect, but oh, that's so unfortunate. This is why it's important to practice. This is why it's very important to practice and watch other people play. Yeah, Marcellus gets it. Adam dies, and game 1 goes to Marcellus Fuse. GG's. All right, now we'll get ready for game 2. Oh, he misclicked. Okay, I thought he just didn't know. All right, so now we go to game 2, which is the same map, and and the same settings and the same map and settings, except blizzards are going to be off this time and stable portals are going to be on. So make things a bit. It'll make it a bit easier to traverse the map, especially since the portals are stable, meaning they're not going to change. Which means it's going to be very important for people to have portals here. Since there's only 5 people, I think that means there is enough to go around, but we'll have to see. All right, thank you, Krekel, for posting those. So this time around, game 2, it's going to be Adam targeting Marcellus, Nathaniel targeting Adam, Marcellus targeting Nathaniel, Dog Sergeant targeting Noob, and Noob targeting Dog Sergeant. I'm not sure what we're waiting for. Uh-oh. Well, that just gives it away. Okay, they're re-rolling because the problem with the Assassin's bot we use is that the targets it's their Discord name that gets sent out, and sometimes people don't realize that Discord names they're looking for risk names, not Discord names, and not everyone's risk name is the same as their Discord name. So Adam didn't know that Marcellus's tag was CT555, which makes it obvious as to who his target is. So we have to re-roll. All right, I think the new targets got sent out. Yeah, we're started. All right, the new targets are Adam getting Marcellus again, Marcellus having Nathaniel, Noob having Dog Sergeant. Oh no, wait, it's Adam having Marcellus, Marcellus having Nathaniel, Noob having Dog Sergeant, Nathaniel having Adam, and Dog Sergeant having Noob. Oh no, these are the same. Never mind. These are the same targets. All right. All right. So Adam spawning in the first position. So his target is Marcellus, the purple player. Ooh, and he actually didn't spawn with a whole lot of territory near him. Because Marcellus has a lot in the north, and Adam has a lot in the south and the east. But the portals will make it easier for him to traverse the map and get closer to him, so. Especially since he owns 2 of the portals. Alright, then Dog Sergeant took their turn. Their target is Noob, the yellow player, so they're going to want to get closer to them. And they have access to a portal. So the only person who doesn't have access to a portal currently is Noob, which he should definitely work on getting. I think he should take that one in the north from Nathaniel, but it doesn't look like he's doing that. I think that was a bit of a missed opportunity. I think he definitely should have prioritized getting access to that portal, but because they will matter a lot. His target is Dog Sergeant, though, who he's already pretty close to. But it is still important to have access to them, just for convenience sake. Then Marcellus has Nathaniel, the green player. All right, Nathaniel just spreading himself out. Noob is very well spread out, but it would be beneficial for him to get access to a portal, which I don't think he has the opportunity to do so anymore. Oh, Adam moves off of that portal. Okay. Decides to combine those 2 territories. Don't know about that one. I mean, he has another portal, so it's not the end of the world. But giving up access of a portal is pretty. Like, it matters a lot here. Adam was also allowed to stay on 12 territory, so he got an extra troop at the beginning of his turn. All right, Noob kind of realigning himself in the south, keeping that bottom left position just because it's a good corner pocket to have. Who is Noob's assassin? That would be Dog Sergeant. Dog Sergeant definitely has to work on getting closer to some of his positions, especially the one right in that right between blues 4 and greens 3. That yellow 4 right there. That's going to be hard for him to reach because portals aren't really going to help him there. Oh, and Adam moves all those troops up there. That I like that actually. That was a smart play because that's pretty tucked in. Now whoever is his assassin might have to chase him there, or I mean the portal's still like he's still sitting on a portal, but it does move him somewhere else, which will make him it'll confuse whoever's going after him. They'll have to realign, which would be Marcellus, who, I mean, actually, that kind of benefits Marcellus because that puts him next to his 6. Maybe that wasn't such a good play. I mean, obviously he might not be aware of that, but Noob still remaining very spread out, mostly just like 3 and 4 stacks around the board. Oh, Nathaniel has Adam? Did I read that wrong? I did read that wrong. No, Adam has Marcellus. That did benefit Adam. Actually, that was a good move. The only problem is that 4 in like the Peru area, like on the western side, that might be a bit harder for him to reach now. But but I mean it's whatever. Yeah, so Nathaniel has Adam. So that actually does mess with Nathaniel. That's going to make it very hard for him to reach Adam. To rely on the portal to take out that position. Sorry, I had to get up to get a drink. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Hmm. So Adam did maintain a position down there. And the fact that Adam is getting 4 troops a turn instead of 3 is definitely benefiting him here. Marcellus Fuse is a name you haven't seen before. Are you sure, Leona? Are you sure you've ever played with Marcellus? I feel like you definitely have. No, you probably haven't because he plays like in the extreme late night usually for the American time zones, which would either be the very early morning, which would be like the very early morning for your time zone. So that might not be that surprising. 2 a.m. Geez, what are you doing up? You know, Marcellus. This is actually pretty early for Marcellus. He'll usually play at like 11 p.m. my time, and it's 8:40 right now. Hey, games a lot. You remember playing this settings? What do you mean it was a long time ago? Wasn't your group like today? Anyway, on the game aspect, I don't know. This board's pretty. All these guys are pretty spread out. I mean, let me remind myself of the targets. I don't know. Dark Sergeant is definitely trying his best to stay close to Noob, but he's doing a pretty good job. It's just that 1-4 is really gonna. It's really gonna be difficult for him to get there, which I think means Noob should stack more there, but I don't know. The first trades come in next turn, So that is a really good place for Adam to have a +2. All right, and Noob manages to hold 13 territories this time, so he gets an extra troop. I honestly don't know what the outcome here is going to be. Marcellus is weak, or decently weak, but he'll get stronger since he'll get one of the later trades. Yes, yellow and black do have each other. So they're definitely going to be sticking around. Why only 5 players? So we had a bit of an issue. So it was originally 6. Unfortunately, one of the players who was supposed to play in this group dropped out of the tournament, and then we got a fill-in. Marcellus was a fill-in, and then unfortunately, right before game time, Samboy had to drop out. He had an emergency, so he wasn't able to play. And Marcellus was the only one on the wait list, so we ended up with 5 players instead of 6. Darkson should add to his 8, then hit up and split if he wants lines without 4. That's actually true. That 8 in the bottom is gonna have to do a lot of heavy lifting here for him to get these kills, or for him to get the kill on Noob. Like that's his only position down there to hit 3. As it stands, I don't know. So Adam takes the first trade, gets the 4, technically 6 because he used a +2. Did I see your games? I unfortunately did not. I'll have to watch them back when they get uploaded to the YouTube channel. I've been pretty busy. I haven't really had the chance to watch a whole lot of games. Actually, I just right like 20 minutes before these games started, I played my KPL round 2 game, and it finished like 20 minutes before. A lot happened in those 3 games. A lot happened. Quite a bit happened in my 3 too, and none of it went well for me. You can't say same. You got the most points in your group. I didn't get. I got basically nothing. I mean, I got screwed. Wow, he just put everything there. Interesting. An interesting play, but potentially a good one. So for the sets on 3, I think whoever sets first doesn't get the kill. I think whoever sets second maybe does. No check targets again. Okay. So Adam is going to be the first one to have a chance to set. As for Nathaniel, trying his best to spread himself out, he has to get Adam, the blue player. who he does have a decent chance of getting. But he's gonna have to do some. Oh, that 2 though. That 2. He'll definitely need a big set, or a bigger one than what's coming up. He needs bigger than the 15. Splits. Smart decision. No set for Adam. He moves himself out of the corner, gets off the portal. Do we see a set from Dark Sergeant? Usually it does. However, it really changes with 5 players, because then the first trade on 3 is only the 15 instead of the 20, and it's much easier to block lines with less people. I mean, it's a different game with less people. I will say that. No sets so far. Interesting. 20 stack looking all almighty. I mean, he does have Nathaniel, and 2 of Nathaniel's stacks are right there. So it's like, probably smart. Like, he'll just act off of that and go from there. Doug does have very good lines on Noob. Could be Doug's game to win here. But let's see. Adam has a set. And he should use it. Because I think he possibly dies otherwise. Actually, no, because that 2 being locked still saves him. I mean, because Nathaniel can't get there. And I think even with a set, Nathaniel can't get there. So maybe it is smart for him to just sit and wait. Because I don't think he can kill his target. I don't think he has Marcellus. That 20 is a bit too much of an obstacle, but he does set. I think that almost guarantees he doesn't win this game, though. I think someone else is going to get to it before him. Oh, that was a misread. That was a hard misread. He thought Nathaniel had him. Oh no, he does. Nathaniel does have him, but like, that was not necessary. That wasn't necessary. He didn't need to do that. He was already safe. Not good, not good, not good. He does have a set on 3 coming, but that's not a good decision. That wasn't smart. He really shouldn't have done that. Nah, game's over. Really? Really? I thought he was gonna go for it. I thought he was gonna go for noob. Ah, he didn't have it. Never mind. That would have been a bit. I feel like that would have been a bit too bold. But I don't know. Who do we think goes for it here? I mean, Marcellus could go for the kill on Nathaniel, assuming he has a set. Oh, oh. Uh, guys, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm not sure why he's doing this. This most definitely does not win him the game here. But it doesn't win Marcellus the game either. So you know what? Fair enough. I don't hate that play. Because obviously Marcellus just wins if it gets to his turn. Very interesting. So now it changes. Now Marcellus has Noob as his target. Right? Is that how it works? I think that's how it works. No, Marcellus has. Yeah, no, that's how it works. Yeah, I mean he's just hitting them. Now, Leona, what you said about Adam having a set on 3 coming, now that matters. Because Noob did that, now that matters. Oh, wait. Oh, no! Dog Sergeant thought the game was over. Oh, no. Dog Sergeant thought the game was over. He left. I didn't realize that happened. Noob had a set on 3 anyway, didn't matter. But he didn't know. He didn't know the game wasn't over. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because Noob had a set anyway. Because now Noob just wins. What was that? What were those dice? That's ridiculous. Well, good game. All right, Noob gets game 2. That is so funny. he thought that. I mean, to be fair, like he should have checked Discord because the event staff always says whether or not the game's over. So, all right, now we go into game 3, the last game of the series, and we'll see how that turns out. Okay, I don't think Adam realizes that it's over. Let me check Discord. That is so funny. Oh, wait, did he? Yeah, so he did not. In all fairness, I mean, it didn't really change the outcome of that game. I mean, with Noob having a set on 3, he wins either way. But all right, now we go into game 3, where now instead of stable portals, it's unstable portals, meaning that the portals will obviously, they'll be non-active on the first turn, then they'll activate the second turn, and then third turn they'll switch and deactivate again, and just rinse and repeat.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
All right, Crackle should be sending out the targets for the third game. He'll post them in the chat. Targets for this game: Dog Sergeant has Nathaniel, Noob has Adam, Marcellus has Dog Sergeant, Adam has Marcellus, and Nathaniel has Noob. All right, so Nathaniel in the first position. His target is, what did I just say? Noob, so the yellow player. Just don't really know what to say here. It's kind of hard to say what's exactly expected to happen in these first few turns. Nathaniel got a pretty good spawn considering his target. He's pretty close to all of Noob's positions. It's really just that western, like that 5 on the western side. That's going to be difficult for him to get to. But the unstable portal should, hopefully help him out. Dog Sergeant does go for the bonus. Chances are he doesn't hold. I don't know if he's expecting to. I feel like if he was, he would have put that 2 in the middle territory. I don't think he's expecting to hold it. He's trying though. A valiant effort. They're both on 20 after only 2 games. Well, it's all. I'm actually not sure. I mean, 1 win gives you a lot, especially considering Noob got 2 kills last turn. I mean, last game. Because each kill counts for something. I mean, it's not just the kill you get. I'm actually kind of surprised Marcellus has 20 points. I'm not sure how that's possible. Didn't he die? No, I'm not sure. Maybe I would. Scores might have to be readjusted afterwards. We'll have to see. Right now, it's just a matter of people moving closer to their targets because even with portals on, you're not going to be able to rely on them since they're unstable. So, like, just kind of sitting on them and trying to get to them right now isn't really worth anything. They will definitely decide how this game goes in the end, though. They added extra factor of like, will you get lucky enough to have one spawn in your stack right when you need it? This means war. I'm very interested to see how this plays out because I don't know, the unstable portals really do change everything. I mean, wow, was he about to hit a 2? Hold on. Does he not have any other cards? He doesn't. Yeah, he does. He does. He has a 1 up north. Or he has one there, yeah, I was gonna say. No no way he hits a 2 for no reason. But then again, I mean, Nathaniel is his target. Alright, Noob consolidates 2 of his positions. I feel like having that 5 there was more beneficial to him, though. It very much interests me the way Adam's playing this, because he's very much, like he's hunting down Marcellus on the left side of the board, but everywhere else he's not. Like, there's multiple positions of Marcellus that he's not really going to be able to reach. I don't know. He's got to move himself around more. He's got to spread out, or just like that 4 in the south is doing him no favors. He should really move that up. It's also important to keep yourself spread out so you don't just die. But Noob has pretty good lines on Adam so far. The 10 in the north is going to be what screws him up the most, but I think he's still doing well. Yeah, and he adds more there, moves closer. Centralizes entirely. Okay. I think that's a smart move. Interesting. Moves himself down there. That's smart. An extra position. That's another thing that these unstable portals add is that one turn you can move yourself to the other side of the map, and then the next turn no one can follow you. Like you can just move yourself there where you weren't before, and then the path you use closes. So then there's no way for them to just come right after you. I'm still not entirely a fan of the way Adam's positioning himself, but I don't know. I guess he can make it work, especially if the board gets shaken up a little bit, and the portals could help him, if only marginally. All right, now we're gonna see the first sets come in. Nathaniel's gonna get the 4 trade, which I don't think he realizes he has yet, unless he's just placing those troops prematurely. No, I don't think he knew he had a set. So he gets the 4. How does he use it? I feel like by now he has realized that Dog Sergeant is his assassin, so he's going to add to places that. I guess there's nowhere really that Dog Sergeant can't reach him. Dog Sergeant has done a very good job of spreading himself out here. The only part is that 6 in the top that Dog Sergeant 7 can't reach. That one might be a little tricky. All right, Dog Sergeant gets the 6 trade, as well as a +2, adding 2 to that 7 in the north. Thinking very carefully about where he wants to place them, using most of his turn. Huh. Well, I guess he's holding that. I'm actually very interested to see if anyone tries to break that. Marcellus might. I mean, Adam isn't Marcellus's target, so it's really. I feel like. I don't know. I don't think he'd want to waste troops on that. Who is Adam's target? I mean, who is Adam's assassin? Noob. So Noob should break with that 14. We'll see if he does. I mean, that'll make it obvious who his target is, but I think at this point it already is. So. All right, now let's see. Does anyone have a set on 3? Does anyone try to win? All of them just spamming the crusade emote. Nathaniel thinking very carefully about that. He didn't have a set, unfortunately. Oh, he manuals it. Wow, and he gets good dice. Makes it even easier for Noob. Yeah. He does that so that Noob does the rest of the work. Which I think he would. I think even if that was a 7, Noob would roll it anyway, because he kind of needs to. Oh, Dog Sergeant breaks it. I think it was just making it easy for him. Oh, manuals it. And gets perfect dice. Wow. Unfortunate for Adam. And now... Oh, Noob has a set. Can he kill him? I don't think so. I don't think he has the troops for that. Adds there? Why? Why would he add there? He shouldn't do that. He shouldn't add to that stack. Ooh. He wants to come up from that stack. I think he's going to try to win. He's going to try to win this turn. Yep. I think he has it too. Unless he gets atrocious dice here. No, I think he has it. That is game. Noob winning games 2 and 3. As long as I think this is a 100% roll. Yeah, I think it's good. All right, GG's. What a game. Geez, let me get the final scores up on screen, front and center.
Well, howdy there, Mullers. I just take home the W, and it was a very good game. Yeah.
Good game, noob.
Yo.
Definitely a good game from you, Noob. 2 good games actually. And so I will say that last game was interesting, but first I want to talk about game 1. So I want Nathaniel to join the call. Hold on, let's see if he's able to.
Marcellus, you got 24 points. God dang.
Yeah, I got a nice feed the first game. And then all
Oh,
the
yeah, I
survival
forgot about
points
that.
because I didn't
I
die.
forgot
All
about
right,
that.
all right. So we
Yeah.
got Nathaniel. Nathaniel, I wanted to talk about game 1, so I was going to wait for you to get here. But firstly, so Adam, first game you had Noob, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so on the right side of the board, there was a territory he had that was kind of in the corner, and you had a stack right next to it that you moved south, and then you didn't move it back. And I was kind of interested about that because I feel like that could have been the difference between you winning and losing. So can I ask you, like, if you know what I'm talking about, can you ask me why you did that?
Yeah, so I didn't want him to think that I had him as my target, and I wasn't going to move it until I was anywhere near being able to kill him, and I at no point did I have any opportunity to kill him, even with that stack moved up. So my thought process was, if he doesn't think that I have him as a target, then that's one extra unknown out there, so I might survive longer. But that game was ultimately decided by that feed.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, and now to talk about it. So Nathaniel, was that was that a misclick, or did you not know that those territories connected?
That was just a genuine misclick right there.
Dang. And then you didn't get any luck on the rolls. That was unfortunate.
I lost a 3v1 and 2 different 2v1s. Oh,
Very, very
It
unfortunate
could
on
have
that
been
one.
another 3v1, but you lost a troop moving that 6.
I was so confused when
Mhm.
you split your troops. I was like, what is he doing?
I thought he was just bad manner at first.
But
no,
you know,
that was just a genuine misclick.
at first I figured that you didn't know those territories connected. So I was just like, but that makes a lot more sense. Then on to game 2, that was the noob's first win. So Adam, what was your thought process behind hitting that 1 stack in game 2?
So, because of what he did on his previous turn, he made it very obvious that I was his target. So
True.
the only way he didn't kill me on his next turn is if I hit him just hard enough that someone goes for the kill and fails it. So I thought the 13 stack would be the best shot on that. Maybe I should have hit one of the smaller stacks.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I don't think he had you even if he set. Like I think because you had
Yeah,
a set, I think that saved you. So I don't. But I don't know. Maybe things could have turned out differently. But and then the unfortunate bot out from Dog Sergeant because he thought the game was over. As soon I thought he was like, okay, let's see if Dog Sergeant does anything here, and then it's a bot, and I'm like, oh, that's so I guess he's not doing anything.
To be fair, it's hard to know when
It is hard to
it's
know.
actually over without looking at
Is-
the Discord.
His bot out actually made it harder for me to win because I had to split 2 more extra times.
Nah, you had a set on 3.
Hey, it was strategic. It was a strategic move. And I
had a
will
set
say,
on 3 there too, and I could have got the kill, but
yeah, I was gonna
Noob
say,
took it.
Noob. That was probably the smartest move you could have made, was killing Nathaniel there, because otherwise Marcellus just gets the win. That's like for certain. But
yeah, for sure.
and then you had a set on 3, won the game. But I mean, it was still an interesting game. I think game 2 was full of surprises there at the end. But
I think
and-
game 3 was the most interesting.
game 3 was very interesting. So
Oh, I baited y'all.
yeah,
That was dope.
man, I can't believe what happened. But the unstable portals definitely were. It was making me hard for me to keep track of everything because I was like, oh, the lines aren't that good for this person, and then oh, they're better because of the portals, and then they closed again, and everyone moving around, but in the end, Noob did get it, which that team up on Adam was very funny to me. I didn't think, because I figured you guys already knew that Noob had Adam, and you would have just let him hit the 7, because Noob, I'm imagining you were gonna hit that no matter what, right? Even if they didn't roll it down.
I probably would have went for it anyway. Yeah.
Well, that definitely made matters easier. The fact that Nathaniel and I was surprised Dog Sergeant went up and also slow rolled it. I didn't expect that part, but I mean, hey, and him and Nathaniel both got good dice.
I mean,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
the sets are 30, I didn't think that a +4 bonus would matter to anyone.
Hey man, you never know. But I mean, it's always that's how all these games have gone so far. From what I've seen, no one's really been able to hold a bonus. For obvious reasons, you never want whoever your target is getting stronger, for any reason.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, unless you guys have anything to add, that's really all the questions I had. Like if there was anything that confused you guys about those games.
They were good games, I think.
Yeah. I
The
mean,
first one was
I
a
didn't see
little-
too many. I didn't see too many mistakes. There was a couple blunders in there, but like nothing. Like I don't know. Like Nathaniel's slip up was unfortunate, but that definitely just came down to really bad luck on his end. Because he definitely could have been able to just squeeze out that kill anyway, but the
Yeah,
game
he
was
should
not
have
letting
it.
him.
Either way.
Yeah, he
That
shouldn't have
was
split,
miserable.
but then he got terrible luck
Yeah.
at the end, so he should have won that regardless. But just unlucky.
Yeah. And also, yeah.
That
So
them's the breaks.
yeah, and also, so Crackle did mention that the points are a bit higher than they actually are going to end up being. Since there's only 5 players, the staying alive points are a bit messed up. Like they're higher amounts than what are supposed to be given. But yeah, very interesting. Congratulations to Noob on getting 2 wins.
That's probably good enough to get him through to round 3.
Probably most definitely.
Certainly. Yes.
Mhm.
I literally said to Marcellus before this, I was like, I'm just gonna win all 3 games and then I'll make it to the finals. And then he said points don't even matter after round 2. So I'm like, well, dang it.
Also, I will say that these games were very interesting because with 6 players, it was usually just whoever set on 3 first won the game. I mean, there usually wasn't very much deviation from that. But with only 5 players and the sets coming in a little lower, I feel like that definitely changed things a bit with how the game proceeded, and each person spawning with more troops.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like that
Yeah.
definitely prolonged things, and it made it honestly put whoever set first at a disadvantage, really, because then they just gave more troops to whoever was after them, and probably didn't have great chances to win.
Oh, for sure. And the jockeying for position on who has 12 territories in
That
games
is another
2
thing.
and
That
3.
was something that very much interested me, was the fact that you could actually hold 12 territories since there was only 5 people.
I wasn't paying
Mhm.
attention to that until game 2, and I was like, why the fuck am I so far behind in troops?
Yeah.
And I saw people are getting +4, and I was like, ooh.
It's also because everybody hit you like every turn to get
That
the
was-
12
yeah, basically
territories.
was-
Yeah, I was in.
I mean, we
12
all had
territories.
12 and you had 8, so.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, oh, okay, actually, hold on. So Crackle said that so far only 7 of the 21 games have actually been won by whoever set first in the second trade order, in the second trade cycle. So only a third of the games actually were where the first person to set won. So I guess that's pretty interesting, but that's still a lot, I feel like. I still feel like that's a decent amount. But I don't know, because then,
the
because
first
then you
game,
also,
I was in first position, and I felt like I had no chance to win, even if
Yeah.
I had a set on 3, because I just was, I didn't have like any lines on anybody.
fair enough. I feel like that was. I feel like
Yeah.
the lines on people were also made a bit more difficult with only 5 people. I feel like it was a lot easier for corner positions to happen and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
also
like,
the sets didn't scale up as quickly.
yeah, exactly.
So
Like that's just
our,
like
our first round of big trades started at 15.
Yeah,
Like,
that was just really rough.
it definitely was very unfortunate that we only had 5 people, but you guys still did the
It made
best
for
you
some
could.
it made for some interesting games though.
It
so.
did. It did. It gave us a different experience from the other groups. But yeah, thank you all for.
Marcellus, when I, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Noob. Go ahead.
Marcellus, when I killed Nathaniel, and then I hit you, did you think you had enough to kill me if I didn't hit your stacks?
I pretty much figured it was over anyways, so I just kind of started hitting you because you were my target after that, and you had way too many troops. So I was like,
I know,
I knew
but
you were hit. I knew you were hit.
I didn't. I thought you had like equal amount of troops as me, so I thought maybe you could have went for it, but I don't. It would have been like probably a 30%, 20% win chance.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I was like, well, maybe you don't set next turn and can't kill somebody or fail. I figured that was a better chance than actually trying to kill you. Because the lines weren't great either, because you were so spread
Makes
out.
sense.
And I was not prepared at all to have to kill you.
Yeah, I feel like the set on 3 definitely changed things quite a bit. Like just kind of like
sure.
ensured the win. But
Yeah, because after I killed him, I had so many like 6 and 5 stacks just scattered everywhere.
yeah,
So I only had like a 40 big stack, and the set was only 30. So it was, and plus I had I had to split however many times because it was a bot. But
true.
Yeah, I think the
It's
only
okay.
thing
We
I
all
should have
good.
done different was hit one of your stacks like out of a corner. That would have made it hard to
Yeah,
kill whoever your target actually was.
you should have hit my stack, or you shouldn't have even hit me at all, because then I couldn't get around the map because I already hit so many spots. So I would have been blocked in.
Yeah, but if I didn't hit you and you held the bonuses, you would have got so many bonus troops that it probably wouldn't have mattered. But
Well,
you
you could
also
have
had a
broken
set,
the
so it didn't matter.
bonuses. Yeah,
I probably did hit a little too much.
it was probably over anyway. But lucky sets on 3. I always complain. I never get sets on 3, and then I get them.
Yeah, lucky sets on 3. But thank you guys for joining me for this post game. Good luck to all of you in the future rounds of this tournament. I'm hoping you all do well. Any final words before we cut off the broadcast?
Well, just thanks for the games, guys, and good games, 2 of them for Noob 2.0.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah.
GG's, y'all.
GG's. Congratulations again to Noob, and thank you all, and I will see you all later. All right, thank you all for watching this stream. For those of you wondering, the next Assassins match will be at. I can pull it up on screen here. I think, maybe. I might have to turn off this screen. Hold on. There we go. So, the next Assassins match will be tomorrow night at, I believe that's, I think that's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to see me again, the People's Choice Invitational Semifinals, the first group will be playing tomorrow. I'll be live streaming that. That will be at, I can tell you all that as well. That will be at that will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST. So, yeah, be sure to join us for that. I'll also be live streaming the second group for those semifinals, but we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, thank you all again for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good night.